Welcome to the debriefing portion of the online simulation module, Total Quality Management in Air Transportation. In this debriefing, we will briefly revisit the three scenarios presented and reflect on the application of Total Quality Management Theory, or TQM. That way, you can engage in cognitive rehearsal, which is a term for role-playing what you would do in a certain situation, even if it is just in your mind. By cognitively rehearsing how you would respond if you were a character in one of these scenarios, you can prepare yourself for real-life scenarios that you might encounter in business and management. Just to remind you, here are the module learning objectives that are also listed on the introduction page to the module. All of the activities and resources in this module are geared toward having the learner achieve these learning objectives. Okay, let's go back and revisit the scenarios faced by the characters in the simulation of the British Airways executive team. In our first scenario, the group discussed setting goals for 2009 and using TQM elements as a guide. Let's think about the various ideas the group threw out. Remember, the group was asked which metrics on which to focus and which TQM elements to emphasize that would positively impact those metrics. Depending upon their perspective, the executives threw out many different ideas. Some focused on revising processes, like ticketing and customer flow. Others focused directly on actions that would please passengers, with the idea that these efforts would also improve other metrics. In any case, the TQM elements provided a framework for the group to discuss their various perspectives on what metrics to prioritize and help them consider how to apply the various TQM elements in that process. In the second scenario, the group is in panic mode because profit is plummeting. They use TQM to focus their discussion on how to turn around negative profit, connecting their ideas with metrics and TQM elements. Because each member heads a different group, they each have a unique perspective as to why profit is tanking and what should be done about it. In this case, the ideas thrown out by the group led to the consideration of facts, which are very important to the TQM process. The members of the group expressed a need for more facts before developing a plan. Sometimes this happens, and applying a TQM framework can help the group realize this and obtain the facts needed to make a plan for implementation. Having the facts can help the panicking group direct their efforts in a strategic way. Through the framework of the TQM elements, the group can develop a plan to improve metrics associated with increasing profit and implement changes to bring this about. Finally, in the third scenario, the group was asked to recommend a strategy based on TQM theory to keep inventory turnover high. In this case, TQM really helped the group brainstorm some concrete steps they could take to move toward this goal. Further, they talked concretely about how they'd actually implement the various TQM steps in moving toward the goal. Such practical ideas can lead to a strategically focused master plan for keeping turnover high. In this case, TQM was helpful because it guided the group toward an overall strategy, which in turn provided a context for the implementation of all the TQM steps. Now, the group just has to formulate a specific plan to move forward. In conclusion, Total Quality Management Theory provides an approach that can be used to guide problem solving at the systems level that results in plans that require participation of workers at all levels. TQM is based on 8 elements, is implemented in 12 steps, and can be guided by different implementation strategies. It provides a framework in which business leaders can work together to chart a course toward quality improvement in their organization. Thank you for completing our online simulation leadership module on total quality management. Please help us out by completing our anonymous post-module survey by clicking on the survey link on the completion page of the module. And have a nice day.